Southside. My name is Rolando Ramirez, Southside ISD Superintendent. We want to welcome everyone to this morning's Coffee Talk. And today's session, we're going to highlight all the great things that are happening here at Southside and give an update of the upcoming events taking place in these next couple of weeks. But before we get started, we want to introduce our distinguished panel. To my left, we have Ms. Sylvia Rincon, Director of Communications and Marketing. Mr. Randy Escamilla, Director of Public Relations and Community Involvement. Mr. Miguel Castillo, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Schools. Dr. Jody Spohr, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools. Mr. Stan Osborne, Chief Financial Officer. Ms. Sharon Fury, Executive Director of Human Resources. Ms. Krista Dillard, Executive Director of Finance and Federal Programs. This morning, we will discuss the following: the district projected STAR scores, along with the 20-day plans and the upcoming STAR testing, the district spring semester accolades, the overview of the status of the ESSER funds, Southside End of the Year Spirit Awards, our graduating seniors, prom and top 10% students, our end of the year community celebration, and an update of our school shirts. So we'll go ahead and get started with the STAR projections, the 20-day plans, and an update on the upcoming STAR testing. We do have Dr. Spohr and Mr. Castillo.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ramirez. Again, my name is Miguel Castillo, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Schools. As you can see on these data charts, we're very optimistic about what the end of the year will bring in terms of STAR and EOC testing. We've seen growth across the board in both our fall and spring assessments. So that the data on the top chart is the assessment, the fall assessment that was taken in December. And as you can see, for the approaches, meets, and master's levels, we've seen growth from anywhere between 3% all the way to 9%. Now that was a semester cumulative exam. And so what we did in the spring is we decided to add even more rigor to that exam. And in our spring exam, we had a STAR formatted assessments for the 9 weeks. And even then, even though it was a much harder test, our students still went above our expectations. You can see growth of anywhere between a 1% at the master's level to a 6% at the approaches level. So that means that at every level, our kids are growing. Their learning has gone beyond what was very much feared because of the COVID slide. So you may ask yourselves at home, so what does that mean to us? What does that mean for our students, our campuses in the district? And what that means is that it'll affect our accountability rating in a very good way. So Dr. Spohr, would you care to elaborate a little bit on that?
Thank you, Mr. Castillo. So in this next slide, you can see the projections that we did based on the first assessment that we did in the fall. And with that one, you can see the three categories that the state uses. They look at our student achievement, which is how the students do on the one test. They look at growth, which is how did students do last year compared to this one test. And then the closing the gaps is where we look at things like career college military readiness, our graduation rate, how our students who are learning English do on the TELPAS exam. So what the state does is they'll take the better of achievement, how they did on one test one day, and growth, how they did this whole year compared to last year. So our projections based on our December test show the district making an 84, with that growth being a very powerful 89 points. If you go to the next slide, you can see the same projection from that full-blown STAR test that we gave the students the 1st of March. With 2 months still to go of instruction, students were still able to pull out a B in growth. So we're very proud of that B in growth. That 82, coupled with our scores in closing the gaps, would give the district an overall rating of an 80. So what that means is we need students to continue to do their very best. Our teachers, our administrators are working so hard to ensure that students have everything they need in order to show growth and to be successful this year. So, Mr. Castillo, now what?
Well, you said it. Our administration, campus administration, our teachers, we're still preparing for the rest of the semester. So on April the 18th, all students will be staying home, but all teachers will be on campuses. We'll be having a professional development day where we're going to be looking at our spring blitz, also known as a 20-day plan. It varies from subject to subject, or where we will prepare our teachers to prepare our students for the START countdowns. That means that every day is going to be scheduled and planned out to make sure that we review everything that was covered over throughout the year. So we expect and we hope our students do as well as they have been performing all year long, and we will see continued growth and success across all areas. And to share a little bit about that, Mr. Ramirez, would you care to elaborate on the accolades?
Thank you, Dr. Spoor, Mr. Castillo. We are very proud of what our students have been able to accomplish and are looking forward to these upcoming STAR exams. Now, in the spring semester, our students were able to accomplish so many things. After we go over this list, you would probably think to yourself that, this is what our students have been able to accomplish in the last 3-4 years, but no, this is just in the spring semester. So to start off, we have our high school color guard who won the state championship at the Seguin State competition. So congratulations to our color guard. We have senior Jasmine Watkins who won the Criminal Justice Skills USA State Championship. She's heading to nationals in Atlanta, Georgia, so congratulations. Our high school band solo and ensemble and marching band earned a Division I and advanced to the area competition. Congratulations. Our high school concert band earned a Division I in the UIL Concert Site Reading Contest. Congratulations. Our high school symphonic band earned a Division I in the UIL Concert Site Reading Contest. Our high school choir earned a Division I in district competition. Our Lozoya UIL concert band earned a Division I in the UIL Concert Site Reading Contest. Congratulations to the Lozoya band. Frida Agis won the Region 20 Elementary Spelling Bee, and America Agis won the Secondary Spelling Bee. They will advance to nationals in El Paso. So congratulations to the Agis sister, representing both the elementary and the secondary. Our boys basketball team won the bi-district championship, and what a game it was, and advanced to area, so congratulations. Our girls basketball team also advanced to the bi-district championship. They did a great job. Congratulations. Our art students advanced to the state championship. Senior Isabela Carvajal won the Fiesta Battle of Flowers art contest. So congratulations to Ms. Carvajal. And just in, the Matthew Lozoya Folklorico won first place in the Battle of the Flowers Parade. They did an amazing job. So congratulations to all of our students for this huge accomplishment. We are very proud of all of you. So great job, Cardinals. Our next agenda item is an overview and status of the ESSER funds, and we have Mr. Stan Osborne.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez, and a word to the community. I know I speak for myself and the remainder of the panel that we're very proud to have opportunities like this to share information, in our attempt for 100% transparency about things happening in the school district. Really appreciate the opportunity to share with you today. So, ESSER funds, very common acronym heard around the state of Texas for the last 2 years, which the federal government afforded funding to states, and then states through the Texas Education Agency to school districts to help with COVID-related issues. In our case, we were recipients of some funding, and I should correct that and say access to funding. A lot of folks maybe misunderstand that point initially, thinking that bucket of money was delivered to Southside ISD. That is not the case. We did have to qualify via application for the means of which we would utilize the funds, as well as we submit for reimbursement, because we're spending our money first. We must also then be approved for the expenditures that we submit. And then we do have full access to ESSER 1, 2, and 3 over a 3-year period. And just to follow up on that detail a little bit, it's over $22 million in all total. ESSER 1 had a 1-year snapshot, and we took care of that quickly with provided extending learning opportunities for students utilizing ESSER funds, as well as some authorized via the federal government program and the state, some other activities within the district to include salaries and some repairs actually, or updates to our equipment to better provide services to our students. ESSER 1, 2, and 3, fully accessible to the school district. We can give you updated numbers on a daily basis if necessary. At the time of this review for this meeting, we would say that there's around $7 million of access remaining through a roll forward year of 2024. We are constantly scrubbing our ESSER expenditures to see if we could afford to do these from other funding sources and stretch our ESSER funds availability for the school district. I do want to point out there was a little bit of confusion because when the state released the funds, ESSER 1, 2, and 3, they released them out of order. ESSER 1 came first, then ESSER 3 came, and then ESSER 2. So some people may recognize that, well, you didn't do anything with ESSER 2 yet. Well, we didn't have to because that wasn't the order in which it was released, the accessibility to the school district. Generally speaking, for future funds, we anticipated some activities in the school district that support that extended learning opportunity for students. We do have the ability through the approval process to take care of some minor maintenance that impacts the learning process, as well as the opportunity to spend ESSER funds on salaries related to those same things, COVID extended learning opportunities. We're here and welcome any comments at any time. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you, Mr. Ramirez. So for further information, for public view, please consult the Southside ISD website, as you'll find a link there to the ESSER program itself. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Next agenda item, we have our Southside End of the Year Spirit Awards, and we have Ms. Sharon Fury for the presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. On June 3rd, Southside ISD will host the Spirit of Southside Employee Appreciation Awards celebration. The district will honor retirees as well as employees with 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 years of service, the Southside ISD Teachers of the Year, and other employees nominated by administration for outstanding performance and excellence. And we will also recognize employees with 5 years of service at the campus or district department. The celebration will be held at Southside High School in the auditorium, and employees being honored will receive recognition in the form of pins and plaques. In addition, those receiving awards for years of service will receive $250 in 5-year increments. For example, an employee with 20 years of service will receive an incentive of $1,000 for their service. Following all recognitions, our employees will be treated to a fabulous lunch and a surprise dessert treat in the Commons at the high school.
Yay, looking forward to that celebration with the staff. Thank you, Ms. Fury.
Yes.
Now to present the activities with the graduating seniors, prom, top 10%, we have Mr. Miguel Castillo.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ramirez. Yes, we're continuing to celebrate our students throughout the year up until graduation. So first and foremost, I want to congratulate the class of 2022 for their hard work and their dedication in their 12-year career in our schools. So kudos to graduating class of 2022. and we can't wait to meet you and see you and congratulate you at graduation. That being said, we will be having a top 10 banquet, top 10% banquet at the Emporium, and that will be on May the 24th. Where that event, we're going to also be sharing the rankings of the top 10% students. So students, if you received an invitation, make sure to attend and you will learn about your ranking at that time. Also, another fun activity at the Emporium this Saturday, April the 16th, we're going to be having our senior prom. Thanks to other district leaders here at Southside ISD, we were able to secure the Emporium, a location here in our very own Southside ISD community. And our students are going to have more access to be able to attend prom and enjoy the end of year activity, which is senior prom. So those are just some of the things that are happening for our senior class. That's not to include all the campus activities and all the other activities for our students. At the end of the year, we'll be sharing that as well as things develop. Mr. Ramirez?
Thank you, Mr. Castillo. Congratulations to all of our students and of course the class of 2022. We are so proud of you. Congratulations. Now, our next agenda item, we have another celebration with our community, the end of the year community celebration. And we have Ms. Sylvia Rincon and Mr. Randy Escamilla with the presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. We have had two immensely popular events, the Back to School Bash already and the Feast of Giving. Now on Wednesday, May 18th, we will have the end of year community celebration, and this event will be at Southside High School from 5:30 to 8 p.m. There will be food and refreshments in the cafeteria. We'll also have the big reveal from the Battle of Medina. Back in February, archaeologists were here looking for the actual site of the Battle of Medina. During this event, which will occur in the gymnasium, they will actually reveal where they found or their findings from the Battle of Medina. Was it here at Southside or was it nearby? So anybody who's interested in that can come to the big reveal. And Sylvia Rincon is here with information on some exciting and colorful student performances.
Thanks, Randy. We are excited. Almost every single one of our campuses will be represented at this end-of-year celebration. We will have performances from Menchaca Early Childhood Center all the way up to our high school, featuring some of those that just won these amazing awards that our superintendent mentioned. We will also have a special guest from our high school. The high school conjunto and mariachis will be there, along with the drum line. And some other performances like dancing and possibly poetry readings. You don't want to miss that, and this is all for our community. We'll also be having student booths and games. So it's going to be a fantastic celebration, something that Southside can give back to the community for all the support you've showed us. And it's also a thank you to our staff and students for all their hard work. We hope you can join us.
Thank you, Ms. Rincon, Mr. Escamilla. Looking forward to that celebration and spending time with our student staff and of course with our community. Our last agenda item is with the standardized dress code. And with the school shirt update, we have Ms. Krista Dillard.
Thank you, Superintendent Ramirez. So at the October 2021 board meeting, the board approved standardized dress beginning fall of 2022. So that means this August, students will be expected to wear a red, black, or white polo t-shirt every instructional day. To assist students and families, the district is providing 3 polos and 3 t-shirts in red, black, and white in the upcoming weeks. The polos and the t-shirts will be available for purchase starting in August of 2022. The delivery of the shirts, the white shirts will be delivered and handed out to students April 22nd at their campuses. The red shirts will be distributed to the students on May 13th at their campuses.
Thank you, Ms. Dillard, for the shirt update. This concludes today's program. We want to leave you with this great video made by our amazing students in Communications Department on our school shirts. We thank you for joining today. We look forward to seeing you at our next Coffee Talk, and have a Cardinal-rific day. Thank you.
Hey, those Southside shirts are nice. Where'd you get them?
I got mine from the school district. They're pretty cool.
What do you mean the school district is giving away free shirts?
They gave us 6 shirts, not just one. And my parents were happy about it because they don't have to buy me any.
Yo, why is everyone wearing red today? Is it not Friday?
No, it's Wednesday. We wear red on Wednesdays. You wish it was Friday.
Oh man, we got 2 more days of school left. Dang.
So where'd you get those shirts from?
Well, you tell your principal that you're new and they'll give you the shirts. I don't think they're free all the time, but they're free this year. So definitely make sure to get 2 red, 2 white, and 2 black.
Yeah, make sure to get all 3 colors. And don't forget a calendar. I thought today was Monday. It's Red Shirt Wednesday. Yay, 2 days of school left.
Southside High School, this is Miss Hurley. How can I help you?
Hey miss, I'm here about the spirit shirts.
Hi, Isaac. Okay, here's your white, here's your black, and here are your red spirit shirts.
This is cool.